Alex and Tom McQueen, Benjamin Rimini, Rowan Varty, Ryan Meacham, the new boy. Plenty of experience indeed. Only a few players missing, you might say. The likes of Nick Hewson, Salu Mew also part of the squad. So very strong indeed. Jamie Hood really, and Nick Hewson probably only big names missing of the year gone by. And it'll be Rimini to get us underway here against Malaysia. And that's Ryan Meacham, who went charging through there with his hair in a man bun. And he's done enough there. Hong Kong straight on to attack. Meacham throws a sloppy one out to Rimini as he's trying to pull his boots back on. It's been a fumble, so Malaysia get their first crack at it. And Kadu Lee is all over him like a cheap suit. See a lot of energy out there on defence from Hong Kong as Meacham in back play still trying to get his boot on. He burst onto the 7 scene last year, got himself a surprise berth in the Hong Kong Sevens tournament, probably at the expense of Max Woodward, who was injured. He then had himself some good runs in the Asia Rugby Championship, the 15s. And in a short space has made himself a feature of the 7 squad. First line out then, Malaysia to throw. About 15 metres inside their half. It's thrown back wildly, wasn't straight though, so a scrum now for Hong Kong. There's a couple of big front rankers in that Malaysian squad, so it might be a contest against Woodward, Mays and Coverdale. Kadu Lee taking over at scrum half from Jamie Hood. No shortage of experience there. Free kick to Hong Kong. Here goes Tom McQueen. Takes on 2 of the smaller Malaysians, takes them for a bit of a drag for about 10 metres. Lee to Woodward. Here goes Mays, the big rangy forward. The smaller Malaysians are struggling to get him down. One on the ball, one on the legs, but it's not good enough. Woodward's there. Can he use those big powerful thighs to get over? No, he can't. Lee to Rimini. There's an overlap here. Rimini goes wide to McQueen. And they've had to slow down to go back and get that. McQueen's full of beans today. Look at him go. Lee's on hand and McQueen cleans out. Rimini's there. Something's got to break somewhere. Here goes Meacham. He gives out the big speculator. Woodward's there, and surely they can't stop him from there. No, they can't. Good opening passage from Hong Kong. Took a while. The Malaysians were all over them. They finally get their first score.
Malaysians managed to hold off Hong Kong there, not putting anybody into the rucks until that last breakdown, allowing Hong Kong to make use of that overlap.
I guess it's a struggle to show some patience in those situations where a few big long passes being thrown out there, and Rimini with his first crack of the day can't quite bring it around. So 5-0, a steadying score for Hong Kong, you might say. Steadying the nerves maybe. It's been a while since they've played some games. Olympic record charges were the last hit-outs in Monaco, falling in the quarterfinals to Samoa to end their Olympic dream. Samoa going on to the final and losing to Spain. Spain, who were beaten by Hong Kong in pool play, were the only team to beat Spain, so they went to the Olympics. Lee gets it into Coverdale. Here goes McQueen, sorry. The 2 man buns out wide, Meacham and McQueen, and Meacham decides to slow that one down. Just gets it back inside, good work. Quick hands from Lee. Woodward needs to straighten, sends it out to Mays. Can he finish it? No, unselfishly gives it up to his mate, Michael Coverdale. And just like that, second try for Hong Kong.
Woodward just checking the last defender there, giving Mays out room for Coverdale to come in and touch down. Great control from Woodward there.
lead, so 10-0. Here's Malcolm Pratt running the assistant referee on the side there. And not even he can help Benjamin Rimini nail that one. Most of these players would love to have gone to Nairobi with the 15 side. But they've been in camp for some time now, preparing for this. The big carrot here, World Series, is always the big carrot. Meacham goes through, chasing that one nicely. Well-weighted kick from Rimini, and now Malaysia now with a bit of a chance. Straightening and going hard goes Mohammed Zafran. And he's knocked it on. Good restart from Rimini. Good length, and Meacham comes through with a big angry face on, probably trying to put the catcher off, but not that time. Final minute, first half. Good to see Tom McQueen back from long injuries last year, working the numbers down the blind. Lee bobbles it. It's all over the place, squirting around, and McQueen, he's full of beans, he's full of fizz today, and is he going to finish this one off? Oh, that's great defence coming back from Zafran, just scooting underneath him by the looks. Let's see what the assistant referee is. There's a conflab over there, knocked on in fact, so great defence there from Malaysia. Green one thought he was in there. Just a good kick to the right as he went to put his hand on it.
Hong Kong will be looking to pressure these Malaysians.
See what they do. The hooter has gone. Comes back well for Malaysia. They've done well there. Have they gone to kick that out? No, they've waited it down the middle and said, have another crack at us, Hong Kong. McQueen and Meacham are back, and Meacham gets it from McQueen. He's looking lively as well, like an electric eel, Ryan Meacham, and he just goes through the gap there, in and out, swerving, and will he give it to Woodward? No chance. In he goes. Good jinking running, and McQueen and Meacham looking like they're combining well. Quite quickly, try number 3 to Hong Kong.
It's a great little dummy, open up a gap.
It's a good end to the first half.
He'll be happy with that try.
Sure will. And to finish the first half, Rimini from wide out. That is a stupendous effort from the veteran from out wide, and a handy 17-0 lead at half-time against no easy beats Malaysia. As the coaches come in to say their 2 cents, Meacham's been involved. Two front rowers there, just enjoying themselves, setting each other up. And there we saw Meacham's final try. It was a good end of the first half. Gareth Baber won't be too upset with that. 17-0. Join us throughout the weekend, Friday, Saturday on this feed, and then at Hong Kong time 1 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, or GMT 5 a.m. You can tune in to follow us on rugbypass.com for all the action. Get yourself a 3-month subscription if you don't have one already. If you live in Hong Kong, come down and watch it. We'll be here all day, kicking off at 11 a.m. local time tomorrow morning. Plenty more games today, winding up at about 8:45 local time tonight. Still a chance to come down, enjoy some Friday night footy, see a bit of crowd. There were a couple of beers on their way up there, and why not? It's been a long week. Coming up after this match, switching to Sri Lanka versus Chinese Taipei. Then we'll switch back to the women's side of the draw, another round of 4 matches. Leg 1 of this season's version of the Asia Rugby 7 series.
And some of the Sevens girls missed out on making this squad, but down here to support.
Chrissy Gordon.
Lindsay Varty, she'll be here watching her brother as well.
Lindsay Varty. Azwan Zuwaidi gets us underway, and Lee Salum Yu is on the field. Yu Kam Shing goes soaring high, but he can't get it. Back on the cut comes Nur Azri. He's the big man, Zudin, and it's just not working for Malaysia. We've seen some teams struggling to get their mojo going today.
You just need to control that weight of pass. You don't need to fire it to someone 2 meters away from you.
The old bullet. So Yu Kam Shing's on for Meacham, and Lee Jones is on for Mays. The Hong Kong side. Here comes Yu Kam Shing now, the poster boy of Hong Kong rugby. Can he finish this off on a scything run from a 60-metre scrum? Good defence from Malaysia, getting across, not giving up the fight on that one. Covered out to Jones. Lee straightens, gets nailed, throws it into the face of Lee Jones, who collects it calmly. And they're offside. Lee Jones on, and he'll be looking to press his case as well, the veteran. Lee taking the line on again and delivering Lee Jones another difficult one. He'll be having a word to his teammate after this game. Probing this Malaysian line, who's defending quite well, you've got to say, for the most part. And finally, the gap opens up, and it's Ben Rimini that finishes that one off.
Coverdale showing a great bit of skill with handoff and a twist round. Gaining them another 10 meters, bringing them right up to the line for Ben to touchdown.
No problems for Rimini. 24-0. James Cunningham is on for Hong Kong. JC they call him. And Rowan Varty also takes the field. Alex McQueen's on, so Gareth Baber giving everybody a run. Off we go again. 4 tries in the bank now, and that must have been an inch short of 10 meters, but the referee quite adamant, quickly pulls it up. Malaysia now with their turn to attack, working their way out to 22, and Rowan Vardy, yet another veteran in this Hong Kong squad, gets in there, makes a nuisance of himself, illegally so. I'd like to see Malaysia have a score here. They're a team that works hard, defends hard, and sometimes puts it together for a couple of good tries. Hong Kong, meanwhile, getting a chance to give their defensive patterns a bit of a workout, see where they're at on defense and communication. Good tackle coming in from McQueen, but they still managed to get it back. This is Zakolfrey. Look at the pickup from Tom McQueen. He throws his head back and looks up and says, "Can I make it?" And I think there was a look of horror on his face as he looked up there, and in it goes none other than his brother Alex on the inside to Rimini, and he unselfishly gives it to the veteran who scores his 1,000th try for Hong Kong, possibly. A good breakout from Hong Kong after some good positive intent from the Malaysians.
You can see Hong Kong's really trying to slow down the opposition's ruck by making sure the tackler bounces up and becomes a nuisance. If nobody joins the ruck from the defender's team, then it's not a ruck. So the tackler's free to put their hands on the ball, try and get out.
5 tries, Rimini with the toe poke through, and it's bounced nicely for Yu, and he gets clobbered to the ground. It's nicely set, though. There's threats all across the park for Hong Kong, and here's one of them, Rowan Vati. About his 10th season in the national squad. Yu Kam Shing, another one that's been part of the furniture for so long now, and having the confidence to come back in off his right foot. That's a good finish from Yu Kam Shing. Hong Kong starting to show their class now, and Malaysians falling off some tackles. Let's try number 6.
There's excellent footwork off both feet.
Some say he may have gone off the ball a little bit last season, so he's keen to show everybody and his fans that he's not done yet. He's not a spent force. So he gives us a little high five. Rimini's way off the mark with that one from out wide. 36-0, closing in on full time here. Everyone's had a run. This time Rimini goes high again. Yu is able to get there. He's been used as a fetcher. A little knock on there after the tap back, and there goes the whistle for full time. A good effort, good hit out first up for Hong Kong. You got to say they would have ticked a few boxes with that one. And Malaysia, well, you know, played positively, didn't have much chance, but made a contest of it for most of the game. And their campaigns are underway. 36 points to 0, 6 tries to zip. And a bit of Justin Timberlake to take us into a curry break.